Pablo walked straight into the police station, because those cops had just seized 300 kilos of his product. There was another reason. He wanted to know who had sold him out. The cops dared to do it for one reason only. They wanted a bigger payday. So Pablo offered them $1 million. With one condition. He wanted the name of the traitor. Deep down, Pablo already knew who it was. It was his partner Cockroach. Cockroach thought Pablo wasn't paying him enough, so he snitched behind his back to screw him over. On top of that, Cockroach secretly sent his own guys to move product to Miami. But his crew was sloppy. They ended up trying to deal with 2 DEA agents. The agents were thrilled. 1,000 kilos of nearly pure product. But the celebration didn't last long. 2 hitmen suddenly showed up. They were sent by Pablo. Their job was simple. Kill everyone involved and take the product back. Instead, everything went sideways. They were caught red-handed by Agent Murphy. 2 people were shot dead. One of them was a DEA agent. When the case went to court, Pablo dropped $2 million on bail and walked. Murphy's testimony meant nothing. Pablo never shows mercy to traitors. That's always been his rule. Next, he took over production himself. He turned a small lab into a massive operation, cranking out 10 tons a week. At 50 grand per kilo, that meant billions every year. He even hired top chemists from Germany to liquefy the product and mix it into liquor and coffee. To dodge drug dogs, he blended it into fiberglass boat hulls. That opened up a whole new smuggling route by sea. Then Gustavo rushed in with bad news. They had too much cash. There was nowhere left to stash it. And too many eyes were watching them. If they didn't fix it, trouble was guaranteed. So the brothers started laundering money. Pablo bought a taxi company with just 3 cars. It washed about $5 million a week. He also bought horse ranches, farms, villas, apartments, yachts, planes, anything money could buy. He even collected paintings by Picasso and Dali. Gustavo warned him to slow down. If this kept up, they'd end up on the Forbes rich list, and the government would seize everything. Pablo was beyond frustrated, so they started burying cash. Some in the ground, some hidden in cabin ceilings out in the wild. A small chunk even stuffed into his mom's couch. But the good times didn't last. The cartel bosses still landed on the Forbes list, and that caught the attention of a group called M19. They planned to kidnap cartel families to fund their movement. They picked a trafficker ranked 14th and snatched his sister right off the street. It was a warning. Pay up or else. Pablo called every major trafficker to a meeting and proposed forming an alliance. He promised no one's family would ever be touched again. Everyone agreed. Pablo wiped out M19 completely, except for their leader. He kept him alive because he still had plans for him. Then Pablo had a bold new idea. He wanted to run for president. He said he would free Colombia, but reality hit hard. The US and Colombian authorities were relentless, and rival traffickers weren't happy either. From that point on, everything started closing in.